हेलो गाइस। सो बेसिकली इस वीडियो में मैं जो मैंने 2023 में TCS का हैकक्वेस्ट सीज़न 7 दिया था, तो उसकी पूरी जर्नी मैं इसमें शेयर कर रहा हूँ। ऑल्दो आई डोंट नो कि ये वीडियो प्रॉब्ली कहीं मैं अपलोड करूँगा अपने चैनल पे कि नहीं, या हो सकता है होपफुली किसी को ज़रूरत लगे ये वीडियो, या जो भी इसमें डिटेल्स में शेयर कर रहा हूँ जानने के लिए कि व्हाट इज़ ऑल अबाउट। बिकॉज जब मैंने सीज़न 7 अटैम्प्ट किया था तो मुझे कोई इतनी ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन या रिसोर्सेज मिले नहीं थे, एंड वन ऑफ माई सीनियर हैज़ गिवन द कॉन्टेस्ट previously in the season 6 and he was among the top performers, so he guided me, so that's why I didn't have to worry much about. So but इस वीडियो में फ्रॉम स्क्रैच क्या है, किस लिए है, और जो भी जितनी भी चीज़ें हुई हैं पूरी, उसमें मैं सब कुछ लगभग डिस्कस कर दूंगा वन शॉट में। सो लेट्स बिगिन। बेसिकली जिस कॉन्टेस्ट की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, वो कॉन्टेस्ट TCS मतलब टाटा कंसल्टेंसी लिमिटेड जो कॉन्टेस्ट करवाती हैं, जिसके बहुत सारे कॉन्टेस्ट होते हैं फॉर कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स लाइक TCS कोड वीटा, TCS NQT, एंड वन ऑफ सेम एज द TCS हैकक्वेस्ट। बाकी जो कॉन्टेस्ट होते हैं वो बेसिकली रिवॉल्व अराउंड करते हैं more of aptitude test or a coding challenge and much more of that, but TCS HackQuest उनकी तरह नहीं है, थोड़ा अलग है उनसे। एंड सेम एज जो पर्सपेक्टिव या मोटिव है इनका कि कॉन्टेस्ट और कॉन्टेस्ट के परफॉर्मर से रिक्रूटमेंट करना या हायरिंग लेना, तो इनका भी वही सेम काम है। तो TCS HackQuest टाटा कंसल्टेंसी सर्विसेज मतलब कि TCS लिमिटेड, वो लोग करवाते हैं ये। हर साल ये होता है, एनुअली होता है, और इसमें बेसिकली जो मेरे टाइम पे रहा है सब कुछ मैं अपने टाइम के हिसाब से बताऊंगा। जैसे मैंने 2023 में दिया था, तो आई एम ए 2023 पास आउट। इस साल हो जाऊँ तक तो एग्ज़ाम्स दे दिए हैं, कुछ टाइम बाद, कुछ महीने बाद डिग्री मिल जाएगी तो हो ही जाऊँगा। तो वो बताने का ये मतलब है कि इसमें जिस भी साल में कॉन्टेस्ट होता है, उस साल के अंडरग्रेड्स प्लस एक साल पिछले वाले अंडरग्रेड्स एलिजिबल थे मेरे टाइम पे। दोनों ईयर के लोग पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं। इट डजेंट रिक्वायर कि आप बीटेक हैं, एमटेक कर रहे हैं, कुछ भी, कोई भी परस्यूइंग डिग्री है आपकी, CSIT इन सब बैकग्राउंड से, तो आप पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं। और फर्दर जो एलिजिबिलिटी होती है वो उनकी नोटिफिकेशन में हर साल मेंशन होती है, तो यू कैन चेक दैट आउट जब भी वो निकले। So it's not a coding challenge or a normal aptitude test plus coding plus some sort of output prediction। वो उस तरीके से नहीं होता है। उस तरीके से ये लोग जिनको भी हायर करते हैं और उनके जो फर्दर इंटरव्यूज या कुछ भी होता है, मतलब वो जो पूरा उनका प्रोसेस होता है, कोड वीटा का जो प्रोसेस है, फ्रॉम कोडिंग चैलेंज टू द इंटरव्यूज एंड फर्दर ऑन रिक्रूट हायरिंग प्रोसेस, एंड सेम एज गोज फॉर NQT, बट हैकक्वेस्ट का इस तरीके से नहीं होता। हैकक्वेस्ट में ये होता है बेसिकली जितने भी सिक्योरिटी प्रोफेशनल्स या सिक्योरिटी एंथुजियास्ट या जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी या साइबर सिक्योरिटी की प्रैक्टिसिंग लर्निंग जो भी कैंडिडेट्स कर रहे होते हैं, एक बहुत पॉपुलर चीज़ होती है जो अपने टेक्निकल स्किल्स को एनहेंस करने के लिए, प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए, ब्रशअप करने के लिए, अप टू डेट रहने के लिए इसका यूज़ लेते हैं, वो है कैप्चर द फ्लैग, CTF। तो TCS हैकक्वेस्ट भी CTF का एक, बेसिकली वो एक CTF ही है जो TCS ऑर्गेनाइज करती है, और आपको उसमें पार्टिसिपेट करना होता है। इसके कुछ फर्दर राउंड्स होते हैं, उसके बाद फर्दर रिक्रूटमेंट का जो नॉर्मल प्रोसेस होता है, उसके बाद आपको वो एक जॉब ऑफर करते हैं। और जॉब ऑफर का जो भी टाइटल है वो सेम है एज TCS डिजिटल एंड TCS निंजा। अब तक तो यही सेम है, जैसे बाकी प्रोफाइल्स मिलते हैं इसमें भी वही मिलती हैं। बस अंदर जाने के बाद आपकी स्किल्स के हिसाब से काम करने का स्कोप और रोल अलग हो जाता है। जैसे बाकी लोग डेवलपमेंट साइड पे हैं तो वो काम कर रहे होंगे जावा, पाइथन, AI ML, बैक एंड, फ्रंट एंड, एंड सम अदर थिंग, मेन फ्रेम और जो भी है। बट ये वाले जो इस डोमेन, इस फील्ड के होंगे, वो अपने टेक्निकल स्किल्स के हिसाब से सिक्योरिटी डोमेन में काम करेंगे जा करके। ऑल्दो इट्स नॉट हार्ड एंड टफ सेम इसी तरीके से काम नहीं करता, बट होता इसी तरीके से क्योंकि प्रोसेस रिक्रूटमेंट का उस हिसाब से। तो मेरे टाइम पे अराउंड दिसंबर से पहले इसकी नोटिफिकेशन आ गई थी 2022 में, और 7 जनवरी को इसका पहला राउंड था। तो मुझे भी जब पता चला तो मैंने भी इसके बारे में, जैसे कि मैंने पहले बता दिया कि मेरे एक सीनियर ने दिया था, तो मैंने ज़्यादा यहाँ वहाँ पूछने की ज़रूरत नहीं समझी, मैंने उनसे ही सीधा कांटेक्ट कर लिया कि किस तरीके से सब हुआ था। तो उन्होंने भी मुझे जो चीज़ समझाई, तो वो भी जो भी कोई प्रिपेयर करेगा इसके लिए काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहेगी। इसकी नोटिफिकेशन जिस भी साल जब भी निकलती है ज़्यादा बदलती नहीं है, ऑल दो कॉन्टेस्ट का फॉर्मेट भी थोड़ा सा चेंज होता है, बट टू टू मच एक्सटेंट सेम ही रहता है, लगभग सेम रहता है। तो उसमें सब कुछ मेंशन रहता है उसकी नोटिफिकेशन में कि क्या एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया है, क्या होने वाला है, टोटल पूरा फ्लो क्या है इसका, और हर राउंड में आपसे क्या पूछा जाएगा, उसका स्कोप क्या है। तो जितनी चीज़ें वो वहाँ पे लिखते हैं और मेंशन करते हैं वो अपने आप में संपूर्ण पर्याप्त हैं। अगर उतनी चीज़ों की आपने तैयारी कर रखी है तो आपको इस कॉन्टेस्ट में कोई खास दिक्कत नहीं आएगी। तो वो एलिजिबिलिटी और बाकी सबके हिसाब से जो इस पूरे कॉन्टेस्ट का TCS हैकक्वेस्ट का ओवरफ्लो होता है, वो ये है कि इसके अंदर बेसिकली 2 राउंड्स होते हैं, राउंड 1 एंड राउंड 2। और इन दोनों की क्वालिफिकेशंस के बाद जो भी टॉप कैंडिडेट्स पिक होते हैं, जो टॉप परफॉर्मर्स होते हैं, उन्हें प्राइज़ देने के लिए वेन्यू पे बुलाया जाता है या उन्हें प्राइज़ दिया जाता है थ्रू ऑनलाइन मीटिंग प्लेटफॉर्म सेरेमनी करा करके। और जो अदर टॉप परफॉर्मर्स होते हैं, इंक्लूडिंग देम ऑल्सो, उनके लिए जॉब ऑफर एक्सटेंड किया जाता है थ्रू अ टेक्निकल इंटरव्यू आफ्टर दैट। तो बेसिकली इसके 3 राउंड हो गए, राउंड 1, राउंड 2 एंड थर्ड वन इज द टेक्निकल राउंड फॉर जॉब, जो भी है। तो राउंड 1 में जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि CTF है, तो कैप्चर द फ्लैग का कॉन्टेस्ट होता है। तो ये राउंड लगभग जो मेरे टाइम पे चला था, सुबह 10 बजे से लेकर के शाम 4 बजे तक ये राउंड चलता है। और इसमें जैसे कोडिंग कॉन्टेस्ट में आपको कोड लिखना होता है, सबमिट करना होता है, टेस्ट केस पास करने होते हैं। कैप्चर द फ्लैग जो है उसमें डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज हैं, और हर कैटेगरी हर टॉपिक के हिसाब से कुछ प्रैक्टिसेस होती हैं, कुछ चीज़ें आप उसमें सीखते समझते हैं। और जो जिनको CTF के बारे में नहीं पता वो गूगल करके जान लीजिएगा कि CTF क्या होता है। तो बहुत क्विक ओवरव्यू दूँ तो जिस तरीके से कोडिंग प्रोफिशिएंसी वाले कोड लिख के प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग कोड करके उस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करके टेस्ट केसेस पास कराते हैं। तो कैप्चर द फ्लैग में, एज द नेम सजेस्ट, कैप्चर द फ्लैग, सम सॉर्ट ऑफ फ्लैग इज हिडन ओवर anything, any web page, any file source, somehow just fragmented here and there in between the files, or within a file, or within some encoding, or anything just like you are, maybe some of you is maybe getting some idea about cryptography or steganography or web exploitation, source code, and including something hidden in PDF or any other thing, just the normal computer stuff which you daily use, and जिस भी तरीके से जो भी आप समझ पा रहे हैं उसके अंदर कुछ चीज़ें हिडन होती हैं, कुछ टेक्निकल स्किल्स एक्सपर्टीज़ का यूज़ करते हुए आपको चीज़ों को, हिंट्स को, जो भी उसमें प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट दिया होता है उसको समझते हुए खोजना होता है, और ये फ्लैग एक्सट्रैक्ट करना होता है, उस फ्लैग को सबमिट करना होता है, देन यू जस्ट गॉट अ पॉइंट एंड क्लियर द चैलेंज। तो ये सुबह 10 बजे से लेकर के शाम 4 बजे तक इसको आपको खेलना होता है। उसमें 10 प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं बेसिकली, और टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग भी जैसे जैसे समय बीतता चला जाए, या किसी भी लोगों ने एक पर्टिकुलर सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चन या कोई क्वेश्चन रिपीटेडली काफ़ी बार या काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोगों ने इस क्वेश्चन के सबमिशन कर दिए हैं, उस बेसिस पे वो लोग प्रॉब्लम्स को स्वैप करते रहते हैं बीच में। तो इस तरीके से काम करता है, ऑल्दो सारे क्वेश्चन नहीं स्वैप होते, कुछ ही होते हैं, बट होते ज़रूर हैं। तो सुबह 10 बजे से लेकर के 4 बजे तक आपको खेलना होता है। CTF जो खेलते हैं उन्हें पता ही होगा कि CTF खेलना क्या होता है। सारी जितनी भी प्रॉब्लम्स है आपको सारी की सारी ट्राई टेस्ट करके देखनी है, किसका फ्लैग आप खोज पा रहे हैं, कहाँ तक पहुँच पा रहे हैं, फर्दर जैसे भी हिंट्स वगैरह आपको मिलते हैं उसके चैलेंज प्रॉब्लम के अंदर से। और उसके बाद 4 से लेकर के 6 बजे तक आपको रिपोर्टिंग करनी होती है। ऑल्दो कोडिंग के अंदर में रिपोर्टिंग का कोई खास कॉन्सेप्ट है नहीं, तो इसमें यह है कि आपने जितनी भी चीज़ें सॉल्व करी हैं, किस मेथड से सॉल्व की, किस टूल से सॉल्व की, किस तरीके से आपने वो फ्लैग प्रॉब्लम अप्रोच की, सॉल्व की, फ्लैग गेट एक्सट्रैक्ट किया, उसका प्रूफ देना होता है। प्रूफ मतलब आपकी अप्रोच क्या थी, आपने ऐसा किस तरीके से किया, क्यों किया, और उसके प्रूफ्स मतलब कि उसके स्क्रीनशॉट, ये सब कुछ आपको अपनी पूरी रिपोर्ट में लगा करके, इंक्लूडिंग द फ्लैग जो आपने एक्सट्रैक्ट किया, जब आप ये पूरी रिपोर्ट बनाते हैं वेदर जो भी आपने एक्स नंबर ऑफ चैलेंजेस सॉल्व किए हैं उसके लिए, और उसके बाद आप ये रिपोर्ट सबमिट करते हैं, फिर TCS की जो टीम है वो उस रिपोर्ट को रिव्यू करती है, इंक्लूडिंग ऑल प्लेगरिज्म चेक एंड वेदर यू हैव प्रॉपर्ली मेड इट और नॉट. So basically after doing all these stuff they just declare the result whether you have been qualified for the round 2 or not. So 7 जनवरी को मेरे साथ भी यही हुआ. ये कॉन्टेस्ट होता है, मैं 10 बजे बैठता हूँ कॉन्टेस्ट देने के लिए, और कॉन्टेस्ट शुरू होता है लगभग 1-1.5 घंटे में, 12 घंटे मतलब सॉरी 12 बजे तक में मैं 3 चैलेंजेस सॉल्व कर लेता हूँ. 3 चैलेंजेस और सब कुछ फाइल, बेसिकली फाइल सिस्टम में forensics के सारे challenges, some sort of file is given to me, some sort of GitHub was there in a zip file and any other things whichever present I didn't correctly remember though, but it was around all those things and I was able to extract 3 flags and also submitted over there and scored over maybe around 600 to 800 points. And after that I kept on trying. I was really close to solve some of the challenges, but after when I took my lunch and just I came back, the challenges were swapped. As I earlier mentioned that probably the question which has been the most submission and whether what they have decided for a particular question, they have to be swapped in between the contest, and that is the what real plot twist here, because you didn't expect the challenges which you have been really close to solve and you just came and the challenges are gone. So it's also really heartbreaking for me because I was really close to solve 2 or 3 more challenges, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do that. But after that 4 o'clock I was still at the same 600 to 800 points in 3 questions I've solved, and after making my report I just submitted it. Although in terms of 10 question, 3 question I've been able to successfully solve, that's just 30% of the total. I wasn't expecting that I am going to qualify for the next round, but around 24th February I got a mail by the TCS team that you have been, congratulations, you have been shortlisted for the second round. And the second round is also a CTF, and the syllabus for what has been, what will they ask in the round 1 and round 2 is clearly mentioned in their notification. You can just go and check it out that कि क्या पूछ रहे हैं, क्या नहीं पूछ रहे हैं. वही है बेसिकली, जो लोग CTF खेलते हैं उन्हें पता है कि वेब एक्सप्लॉयटेशन, सिस्टम एक्सप्लॉयटेशन, एंड्रॉयड, फोरेंसिक्स, फाइल्स, क्रिप्टोग्राफी, रिवर्सिंग, यही सारी कैटेगरी के चैलेंजेस आते हैं उसमें. So I was not expecting that I will be getting a call from them for the round 2, but by God's grace and my luck, you can say that I was able to get a call. So the second round is basically really much more interesting, although it's same playing a CTF, but this time you are going to play in front of them. Yeah, you are going to play in front of them basically by a Zoom meeting, or to be more precise, it was Microsoft Teams, in which you have to just join and verify yourself using your government ID, Aadhaar card or PAN card or whatever they have instructed you. And after that, it's going to be not much long as the round 1. It's going to be just 2 hours long. So 2 hours, 4 questions are there, and you have to solve. Yeah, your camera and microphone, everything is just enabled so that you can't do any fishy stuff. So then the round started, and the 4 questions were really of good level as far as my preparation concerned. I was just prepared for 1.5 months to just participate in that. And also in the middle of that, I was not expecting that I was getting a call, but I was still practicing something. And after that, 1 hour and 45 minutes, 3 questions were given, and the last question was yet to be released. And then they just said that we have to, in the last 15 minutes, we have to just release the last question. And this was the exciting part where my luck came into play, because in the first round, which I was really close up to about to solve a question, and I was, after the contest, I was kept practicing that how to extract the flag out of it, because it was just a plain simple notepad file, and was flag was just scattered over there, and I couldn't able to extract it. That was really frustrating, that how can the flag is just in front of me, and how can I wouldn't able to extract that. But after that, the same question has been asked in that second round, and the last question was same. That was the name of the question was different, the approach, the everything was same. But I, after practicing, though, after the round one, I was not able to solve fully, but somehow in that contest, in the last 15 minutes, I just pull out somehow. I don't know how how it happened, but it it, it does. And after that, I was able to solve only one question in the last round. And after the 2 hours CTF round, they have a small bit of interaction round, that how was the contest, how was your experience, how was your approach, and any other things which you want to share with the team, with the your mates which are participating, other participants. These all are things. So basically, in the interaction round, although I was the first to join the team's meeting, so they were remembering me that, yeah, Anubhav is the guy who just came first and verified himself. And they were asked that how was my experience. I told them that, yeah, it was good. I thought it was not my day till 1 hour and 45 minutes, but in the next 15 minutes I was able to get one of the challenges. And then, although I was not really happy, but somehow not being in the lowest point, because I was able to get something which I couldn't able to pull in the first round, round one. So basically, all the participants will share their experience, and everything will be smooth. As you can see, the team will be very helpful, very curious to know about how was your experience, how you are just motivated to this unique field, because not much of a student are interested in cybersecurity or information security. In your undergrad days, you will find people doing coding and other things, development, in much more extent other than this information security or cybersecurity. So after that second round, I was not expecting, because anything, because I was just able to solve one challenge. And the main highlight or the key motivation for keep doing more practicing and other thing was that they have announced or declared that 58,000 participations has been there in the round one, and they have selected only 250 people. From that, only 200 people have been appeared in the round two, and we all, that 2020 10 panels were there, are among the 200 people. And that was really a bit of a surprising fact for me, that, oh, that's too small from comparing about among 58,000. And after that, my minor exams came. I got to home, and then I just, when I was coming back in the train, I got the mail that, congratulations, you have been shortlisted, and you have been come in the top 100 among 58,000 people, and we are intent to offer you a job, and which has been followed by a technical interview, and just you just have to go and do these formalities, and we can schedule your interview to the next week. And in the meantime, also they invited the top performance to their Bangalore office for the prize distribution stuff, and I was not invited because I was not in the top among the top performers. So after that, the interview was about on, at the date of, to be precise, it was 21 of March, and 20th March and 22nd March was my exam. So I was pretty lucky that my interview has been fallen between my exams. So otherwise this interview is strictly instructed that it can't be rescheduled or anything, won't be entertained by the company. Just have to give it, or just you're going to lose the opportunity. So the second round and the interview. The interview of mine was scheduled 10:45 or 11:45 a.m. and it was through a same team meeting. It was same as in the Microsoft Teams meeting, and after joining the interview, I was seeing that three ma'am were going to take my interview. One was the HR, and the second one was to ask some technical question, and third ma'am asked me about the managerial stuff. So the interview goes like, initially the HR ma'am just confirmed my backlogs and my CGPA, and either I was willing to join all across the India, and some of the basic stuff which I have been mentioned, and she just confirmed over these are the mentioned details has been correct or not. And now the second one, the technical interview, yeah, the technical part now comes into the scenario. So apart from this, earlier one day ago, I was preparing for stuff like because not much, as I mentioned earlier, not much details have been present in the internet or any other thing, that what is TCS HackQuest, how does they hire from HackQuest, what interview questions they ask. Not much detail is present in the internet or portals, you can say that. And also my senior has not given the interview of TCS. He was working in some other organization after that. So basically I just gone through many things and just prepared some basic questions like, tell me something about yourself, and why should we hire you, or something like, why do you want to work at our organization, what are your strengths, weaknesses, and any these kind of thing I just prepare. And not much of a prepare side, I just revise that what kind of mentality or approach I should just show there. So, but in the interview, nothing was asked among all these things. They just directly said me, "Hello Anubhav, how are you? And had you lunch or not? Or just we are very hungry." And these were the just uh, initial talk among the me and the interviewers, and they were pretty much good to make me comfortable so that we can just go with the interview and for the process. So after the HR ma'am asked me about the basic details which have been filled in my form, the technical scenario, the technical part has now come to my interview, and she asked me basically that hmm, uh, which kind of testing or which kind of part I am really interested in, web or in networks, or what are my main main interest, or anything which I have been more inclined to. So I just told that I don't have problem in both of them. I'm pretty much comfortable. But apart from my recent practice and the practicing which I've been doing in the past 2.5 months, I've been much more comfortable in doing web testing or web exploitation, or you can say web application penetration testing. That. So then she asked me about what are the standards which the industry follows to cope up with, or the basically the check mark or the benchmark of the testing for the web application penetration testing. So I just gave them the answer of that OWASP top 10 and SANS 25. are the standards which people usually generally follow. Yeah, researchers do study them for the web application building integration testing. So after that, she asked me that what is OWASP top 10. So I gave him the full form, that open web application security program, and the other thing, which is that it changes in 4 years. The recent one was 2021, and the next one will release in 2024. And then she asked me about the top vulnerabilities in the OWASP top 10. So then I mentioned injection, broken authentication, and other sort of vulnerabilities which are being present in the top 4 or 5, and maybe some of the were from the lower one. And then she asked me about what is injection and what kind of injection you have just learned about. So I told them about SQL injection, command injection, and also earlier I mentioned about XSS when I was mentioning the OWASP top 10. Then she asked me about what is XSS, what are their types, how can you uh, uh, approach, or how can you just explain me what is XSS, how do you show me XSS. So these are the all types which I have been practicing, and also told them about the three types: reflected, stored, DOM based, and how these all are reproduced on a web application, in which scenario XSS can be reproduced. And same as go for the SQL, she asked me. And then about some parameter sanitization, she asked me question about. And then she asked me that, do you have any idea about API pen testing or API hacking? Then this was the term I was hearing about, but I didn't have a clear idea. So I said, sorry, ma'am, I don't know. But I would definitely like to learn about this. And after the interview, I will just look into that, what is API hacking or API testing is. And then same as goes for the next much more things, she asked me about session hijacking. Also, what do I really understand by social engineering, and what is basically about malware, and also about some general basic terminologies in the information security and cyber security uh, industry, or we can say the field. She asked me about those, and these all were pretty smooth enough. I just, what the basic idea was I was having, I just replied to that in the very of my best knowledge. And then after all these question answer in the technical, she asked me about what is my final year project. So I explained the idea which was I was projecting on promoting in my college about my final year project. And then she said, yeah, it's pretty good. And also about something like of any famous any famous vulnerability exposure, or any famous attack which has been populated worldwide. So any recent news. So I just replied to that, probably not the recent one, but log4j was the vulnerability which has been discovered and was very popular. So she asked me about which servers that it affected, to why it didn't remember it was Apache servers. Then she told me. So this was a part of the technical, and the managerial round was also pretty much of a technical extent, that how would I going to test a web application. So I just told my methodology, that how would I do all this thing. And then she asked me about how I prepared for TCS HackQuest. So I basically told her about that through the notification, and one of my senior was there, and these all kind of stuff. And then after that, they were pretty much over with their questions, and they just tell me that, yeah, you can go and have a lunch if you're going to have us. And yeah, that was my part of interview. And after 9 or 10 days, 30 March, I got my job offer, that you have been offered TCS digital job. and my offer letter was released, and yeah, that was really a good and very nice feeling because it's my first offer in my BTech. Because earlier than that I didn't get selected in any of the companies after applying and trying a lot, but after that date or particular moment that I was really happy. So this is all about TCS HackQuest, that how it went and what happened. And if someone is there watching this video, thank you. Nothing more to say much about that, because although this is the same place from where which I have been preparing for the HackQuest or any other thing, given HackQuest round 1, round 2, and the interview also from the same location, from the same seat. And just keep practicing and keep doing well, and all the best to all. Thank you.